Believe me, one day you are going to become a better speaker than me. Okay, Suman, that is what you should
Yes.
aim for.
No, no,
Always.
no, no, no. It's
No, I'm
not
telling.
possible, ma'am. You came from abroad and you born and raised in abroad, and what should I say? Actually, it's not possible. But
Okay,
yeah,
Suman,
if I'll do
I'll
my
give you.
best, so
I'll give you a
definitely
little.
I will.
Since yes, since you mentioned that, I'll tell you a little bit over there. My dad, okay, he was born and raised everywhere in the southern part of India. So he back when he went back to Bahrain, right? He started off his work. I think 50 years back, and when he started it, that time, okay, he wasn't also aware of the language. But what did he do? He surrounded himself with BBC, CNN. Okay, and believe me, Suman, right now my dad judges. International competitions that occurs in the GCC. Okay, so
Okay,
speaking and all.
okay.
So I will tell you that is an inspiration I take from my dad. Hi, Suman, how are you?
I have been doing well, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great, Suman. Thank you for asking. All right, it's Sunday, so yes, it's a weekend. What are your plans for the weekend, Suman? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, ma'am. But ma'am, we are meeting very fast time, so I would like to know a little bit you. Ma'am, please tell me.
Yes, yes, yes. That I was about to go with that. A little bit about myself. Okay, so my name is Anne. I've been an English instructor for almost 3 to 4 years of my life. I was born and raised in Bahrain. I've done my education there, and currently I'm working with English Yaari as their instructor. All right, Suman.
Okay, I can say it was lovely introduction. So, as you
Mm-hmm.
know, my name is Suman Das, and I am from
Right.
West Bengal, Kolani. There are 4 family members in my family, including me. I'm a working professional. I have around 5 years of experience, and as well as I have a YouTube channel, small YouTube channel, and I'm a wanderlust boy. I love traveling. This is my short introduction,
Okay.
ma'am.
You told about your YouTube channel. So, what is the content related to and everything? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
These days I'm uploading dual conversation video on my YouTube channel. Yeah,
Okay.
except dual conversation video, I do not upload any other content. But in future, definitely I will upload different kind of content on my YouTube channel.
Okay, that's lovely, Suman. Traveling, okay, yes, traveling. I think is a very beautiful hobby that one can have. Would you say it's a habit,
Yes.
Suman? Would you say traveling is a habit for you?
Yeah, I can say it's habit for me because I love travel. I have strong desire to travel. So I have visited Darjeeling. I have visited Sundarban. These two places. Yeah, and I
Are
enjoy
you
lot.
someone who
Uh,
enjoys the Darjeeling tea?
yeah, and I bought Darjeeling tea from local tea shop. I mean to say
Okay.
in Darjeeling. So
Yes,
when my parents saw that tea and they were shocked. Oh my God! So finally we'll take Darjeeling tea. So they told me. I went to Darjeeling 2 years ago, ma'am,
yes.
with my
So, as you
friends.
mentioned, traveling, yes, traveling or anything of that sort, in order to get a place which attracts us towards a particular place, just like how you mentioned Darjeeling, it's very famous for its tea and its momos.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh
Suman.
my God,
So
ma'am, I cannot explain when I entered Darjeeling, and after that I had 5 times momo in a day. I think you don't believe me.
really,
Yes. And momos with red chutneys is very famous in Darjeeling, I can say.
but
Red
that's so
chutney.
spicy. That's so spicy,
Yes.
right? You have high
Yeah.
tolerance when it comes to spice.
Yeah. And I took lukewarm soups with momos and red chutneys.
That's amazing. That's a very good combination to have, and I'm gonna definitely try that next time when I travel to Darjeeling. But then the attraction that the place holds, right? It is actually a very beautiful feeling. Yes, Suman?
Yes. Yes. So, ma'am, have
Right.
you visited any travel destination place? Could you narrate with
Okay.
me?
Yes, so a little bit when it comes to traveling for me, I would say yes. I was always in Bahrain. Okay, so all throughout my life, I've been living in Bahrain. So it was very recently that I came to Bangalore for my work and everything. So that happening, I've not traveled much, but yes, there was this one instance when I traveled where it was this particular place called as Amwaj Islands in Bahrain. Okay, so they had all these cruise and everything. So it started the day started off with a lot of backpacking that we did in order to go from one destination to another, right? And the camping that also followed us by evening was a beautiful experience. But the main highlight of that particular trip that I had was the cruise. So it was my first experience in a cruise sea ship and everything. It was a very beautiful look, the amount of cheer, the amount of hospitality that the trip involved, right? That actually gave us chills over our hands, to be honest. And it was a new experience regarding the understanding of the culture, right? The food habits. So it's very much different from Bahrain. So Amwaj Islands is situated in Bahrain, but it's a little towards its outskirts. Okay. And the high quality of various aspects that you see when it comes to a seashore, and everything was all amazing over there. So being a first person who actually, was want to try to experience the sea aspect of it, first I was pretty much taken aback. I am kind of someone who's very scared of sea and oceans, okay, of water bodies. But the sightseeing and all the scenery that I saw that day was a beautiful experience. So Suman, I
So
would
may
also
I know?
always tell me. Mhm. Yes,
So
Suman,
may
go
I
on.
know? So may I know where is Bari? Actually, I don't know. Could you tell me where is Bari?
Bahrain. Bahrain, it's very next to Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, UAE. It's a
Okay, so
country
you
which is
are
very
trying
close
to.
by to that.
So you have been visited abroad countries, if I am not wrong.
Yes, I have was born and raised there.
Okay, that's why your English is so good and your fluency. Oh my God, it's unbelievable. I can say yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, Suman, thank you for that. But I do not think a country is required for your language. Even you can speak very beautifully. You are speaking also. You have very good tone with your speaking that you're having. Okay, Suman.
Oh my God, thank you for giving me a lovely compliment.
All
I
right.
can say yes, yes,
With doing the decent amount of traveling that we associate ourselves with, that is very much important. First, even I was like, you don't have to travel much, we become very lethargic towards it. But the more traveling we do, more experiences we gain, correct? And the love that we get towards the nature and all cannot be explained in words, correct? The
yes,
people, the places, the livelihood, all these aspects come into play. Okay, Suman. So that is the reason it is very important to travel. Okay.
yes, ma'am. Yes. So, ma'am, may I know where you born and raised in abroad countries or in India?
Yes, yes. Go on, dear.
May I know where you were born and raised in abroad countries or in India?
Okay. So I was, as I mentioned, I was born and raised in Bahrain, India. My
Okay.
parents were living there, so they were working and everything over there. So even I was born and raised there. I've done my education also over there. Okay.
So these days you are living with your parents or you are living
Right now,
alone?
yes. So right now I have shifted to Bangalore. They're still there. My family is still there. So I've shifted to Bangalore. I wanted to experience a little bit. And when it came to my research work and everything that I was involving myself with, I had to conduct a study. So for which I was doing it in Bangalore. Okay, Suman.
Okay, that's great. So, ma'am, except teaching, what you are doing? This is
Okay,
your
so
main
there is this
profession?
research. Okay, so I'll tell you, Suman, as I've been involved with, there are two subjects that I was going with Bahrain: law and literature. Okay.
Okay,
Okay, Suman.
okay.
So I work myself with the law aspects and also with the literature aspect because I love training students when it comes to communication aspects. So that is the reason. All right.
Okay, that's great. So, ma'am, actually, I want to become soft skill trainer. So, how can I become soft skill trainer? Give me some tricks and tips because I
Okay,
love
soft
English.
skill.
It's
Which
my
skill are you
desire.
looking forward to? Okay, which skill do you want to work yourself to? Can you tell me that?
Actually, I want to become teacher. So, I want
Okay, when
to
it comes.
teach the needy. I
Mhm.
want to teach the student. So that's why I want to become soft skill trainer.
Okay,
Otherwise,
all
nothing else.
right. So do you wanna teach them regarding contents that is related to media, technology, and all that? Am I correct, Suman?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you are right.
Okay. So for
And
that, Suman,
except I
firstly,
want to teach the needy I want to teach the student who are not attending this kind of session, so I want to help them. So
Okay.
actually one day I will quit my IT job because here is so much stress. I cannot get so much stress, so that's why I want to quit my job, and then I want to become soft skill trainer.
Okay, that is a good decision. I feel if that's what you want, Suman. So I would tell you, in order to become or getting involved yourself in a training aspect, okay, one thing which you will always require is the content that you have to, you have to make a few lifestyle changes for that. I believe if you are seriously looking into it, make sure that you have a lot of content, you read a lot of materials, and then which comes down is to your language. So if you are able to deliver yourself. Okay.
Mhm.
So, Suman, if you're able to deliver yourself, right, you will be able to be better at it. And you have to practice. The more you communicate, the more you talk, the more flow of conversation and continuity in conversation that you are having, it will actually benefit you, Suman. That is one thing I would always say. But prior, you must realize, stick on, be consistent in one particular topic. Okay, what you want to. So what soft skill are you trying to teach? So first understand, analyze, okay, look into that first, Suman, and then later on put that into practice. Okay, Suman.
Okay, so ma'am, please tell me what kind of soft skill these days going on. Actually, I don't have more knowledge about soft skill. So could you tell me?
Yes. So few soft skills that I would say is, if it is related, if you're someone who is more into the educational sector, it is definitely, and in any skill, one important, in any job, one important skill that is required is communication. Public
Yes,
speaking, communication, verbal, non-verbal. Apart from that, if you have a video editing skill, correct, that is going to have you a higher edge for you. Correct. Coding, you can teach coding if you're into IT sector. That is also a skill many students, right,
I
even
do
right now
coding.
schools are in. So even you can teach that to students, correct, because I feel like coding is a very important part right now. Even students, can you imagine when I was growing up or when I was in my school, coding was not even a subject. Correct. It was just an
Yes,
additional subject if you
yes,
want to pursue into the IT sector. But right now, that is not. Even the governments are making policies and different laws in order to implement that in our subjects and everything. Correct, Suman? So that is,
yes,
if you are into coding, one subject, Suman, you must understand what you are really good at. Obviously, then only you can. It's not that you have to be best to do anything, but you have an idea about the subject. And when that happens, Suman, you can also have a basic communication regarding it. Right, Suman?
yes, ma'am.
So
Yes.
that is where it
Actually,
lies.
ma'am, ma'am, I don't want to teach coding for my student. Actually, I want to become soft skill trainer because I love this language. How love this language, I cannot explain. It's my girlfriend, I can say. It's my mother. It's my father. English is my everything,
That's
I
very
can say.
beautiful, dear. Then you must understand. So, if at all, look, you really love speaking or conversing in the English language, correct, Suman? So, what you have to do, put that in practice. For example, you have an interest towards coding. Do you have an interest towards coding, Suman?
Yeah, I have been around 5 years of experience in coding field. So I make
So,
website for different company. So these days I am doing job in an IT company.
okay. So, Suman, so with that experience, so try uploading content, explaining it in English, explaining how to do coding in English. And if you are very well knowledgeable about video editing, even that is going to benefit you. Okay,
Yeah,
Suman. So
I
that is,
know that, I know that. And if
yeah.
you
So that is
open my
something.
YouTube channel, if you open my YouTube channel, then you can easily understand what kind of video these days I am uploading and what kind of video editing I do.
What is your YouTube channel's name? I'll check it out. Okay.
My YouTube channel name is English with Suman. If you not find that channel, so you should add EnglishYaari. So after that,
Okay.
you can easily find my channel.
Okay, no problem, dear. But yes, as I told you, correct, how you understand your particular skill that you're interested in. So you're good in coding. So you explain it in English slowly, slowly, you will get the reach that is required. Understood?
Yeah.
That is how it
Yes.
starts. Correct? You must also put yourself out there when it comes to communication and aspects. So that you should do. Okay?
Actually, you give me a different kind of knowledge. So I got to know from you, if I upload, coding basis video on my YouTube channel, so I have to open another YouTube channel. I don't want to upload mixed content, because I have a YouTube channel. So that YouTube channel these days I am uploading only English related video. So if I make different YouTube channel, so I have to upload definitely that kind of content, whatever you told me. I mean to say,
Yes,
coding
yes.
related videos. Yeah,
Yes.
it
But
will be
Suman,
help
I'll
for
tell you some.
beginners.
Yeah, even I'll tell you, I'm also not very much into this social media marketing, and I also do not know what the viewers want. Okay, so I can talk
But
from
I
from
know
almost.
each and everything. But I know each
Uh-huh.
and everything, because there are so many, digital marketing colleague I have. So they also teach me sometime whenever they get free. So I also learn from them. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So then it's good. And just with the language and everything, look, the reach and all, if you are aware of the tricks and tactics of getting the audience or the reach, and then you're able to implement that, look, so at the end of the day, what matters is, are you doing something or are you teaching something that you really love? Then you will never get bored
Yeah.
of it. You will be consistent in putting your work and everything. Look, consistency is an important aspect of online sector that we always see. Okay, we
Yes.
have to be
Yes.
consistent. Yes, Suman, if there is no consistency, then we cannot also always say what is going to happen or things like that. So, Suman, so you also please learn to be consistent with the work that you're doing. Okay?
Ma'am, I would like to tell you here how much consistency I have. I cannot explain. Actually, I have been learning English in English Yaari since 1 years. So I mean to say, twice a week, I also upload videos on my YouTube channel. So I have uploaded around almost 85 videos on my YouTube channel. So this is
And how is the
consistency, I
reach
can
that
say.
you get?
I got lots of views and subscribers. So overall, 1 lakh people watches my overall YouTube channel, and I have around 1,800 subscribers.
See, that is great, right, Suman?
Yeah,
The reach that you're getting is great. So even you
and
also, since you have, yes, Suman?
and sometimes people say, if you learn this language, so you have to um, practice makes men perfect, but I don't believe. Yeah, I also believe, but I have to include here two things. If you have more patience, and after that, if you mm, implement those role, whatever you want to say in front of people, so we have to
Uh-huh.
include more and more things, so then we can easily communicate with others. You can easily communicate with in front of crowd. So we have to give more effort when people, study this language, when people improve that language, when people brush up this language.
That is very true, Suman. So even as you realized, right, since you have done it already and you've been doing it for a year, you know the reach that is required to get, how the content is supposed to be and everything. So that aspects plays a role.
Yeah.
Okay, Suman, we might not understand now, but all those aspects are the ones which is going to channelize. So when if you want to start with a different field now, with coding or anything, and I believe, Suman, coding is one of a very important soft skill that everyone wants to learn. So I would tell, that is my recommendation. But yes, you must also do thorough research and all on that. Okay, Suman, that is what
Actually,
I would
ma'am,
also tell.
these days I'm not learning English, except I'm learning so many things. Actually, whenever we discuss about any topic, and after that I got to know from information through my tutors, and I also learn how to make thumbnail image. I also learn how to add title. So many things I learn. Only English these days I'm not learning. Except in English, I'm also learning different kind of things. I also learn personal development. So many things these days I'm learning. Yeah.
Look, so that is good, keeping yourself busy and learning the skill. So that is what is required. Okay, Suman. So be
Yes.
consistent in the aspects that you're doing, and you will definitely yield benefits from there. That was I would tell.
Yes.
Okay, Suman.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Actually, I would like to mention you here. I was trying to book your slot in the last 3 weeks, but I could not because of my busy schedule. Actually, when I opened English Yaari admin panel, then I saw you are not available Sunday and Saturday. So finally, last week I found you available on Sunday and on Monday. So that's why I booked
Oh,
your slot, and right now I'm talking with you. So I am so happy, ma'am. And today
that's
I
very
got to know
lovely.
from you so many things. So and you taught me
That's
better away. Yeah.
Thank you, Suman. Thank you for the lovely feedback. But Suman, always you also, whether it comes to language and anything. And yes, you are someone getting into the social media sector. So believe me, the English language you must prioritize. Hearing your conversation, I would tell you it is good. So you are structuring sentences and everything, but that tune that comes tune that should be avoided a little fillers, okay, that
Okay.
stretching should
Okay.
not take place a lot. The stretching of words, that's the feedback that I want to give you. Don't stretch a lot of your words, but make sure communicate in English language a lot more. The more you communicate, believe me, one day you are going to become a better speaker than me. Okay, so man, that is what you should
Yes.
aim for.
No, no,
Always.
no, no, no.
No,
It's
I'm
not
telling you.
possible, ma'am. You came from abroad and you born and raised in abroad, and what should I say? Actually, it's not possible. But
Okay,
yeah,
Suman,
if I'll do my best, so
I'll give you a
definitely
little,
I will.
since yes, since you mentioned that, I'll tell you a little bit over there. My dad, okay, he was born and raised everywhere in the southern part of India. So he back when he went back to Bahrain, right? He started off his work, I think 50 years back, and when he started it that time, okay, he wasn't also aware of the language. But what did he do? He surrounded himself with BBC, CNN. Okay, and believe me, Suman, right now my dad judges international competitions that occurs in the GCC. Okay, so
Okay,
speaking and all.
okay.
So I will tell you, that is an inspiration I take from my dad. Surround yourself with the
Okay.
language, Suman. You're gonna, when my dad speaks, right, he has judged my competitions also. So whenever
Oh
when
my
I was
God.
back, yes. So that is, Suman, that is where we lie. So we must understand that communication or language. I'll give a small understanding. Here, an interview of Deepika Padukone, okay, in the
Yeah,
early
yeah.
years of her career and right now. How do you think she changed? She's also from India. She's from Bangalore, right, Suman? Did you see the change? How she speaks then, how she speaks now. So,
Yes. So,
yes,
ma'am, may
language,
I know? So, ma'am, may I know what's your medium? I mean to say, what's your
communication,
medium?
the language I speak. So, my native, so my dad and mom, they were from Kerala. All right, Suman. So, but what I speak is English language, and yes, to my family, I do speak in Malayalam too. Okay.
Okay, Malayalam. Okay, okay.
Yes.
And
All right.
which background you came from? English medium background or
English.
Malayalam?
English. You think abroad would have Malayalam background? No. From an English background, dear. All right.
Okay, okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So today you gave me a lots of information and I got to know from you. Thank you for giving me your precious time, ma'am. Hope to see you
No
soon.
problem. You also take care, Suman. Okay. And work hard. You will be able to be consistent with the work that you're doing. Okay, Suman. So make sure that you do it. All right.
All right, ma'am. All
It was a
right. Hope to
lovely
see you soon.
session
Take
with you.
care. Yes, ma'am.
Take
It
care.
was
Bye
a
bye.
lovely session with you, ma'am. Take care. Bye, ma'am.